Hello.
Hello, guys. Good
Hello, everyone.
everyone.
Happy Sunday.
So we want to
Mm,
apologize. We want to apologize for. We know that some of you will be like, "What happened to the topic? It has been changed."
Yeah.
We are having a situation. First, one of our guests, Miss Mesapet, she lost the mom. May her soul rest in peace. And then our beloved Agbo, she's finding it so difficult to connect. So what we are planning to do, we're going to give her as much time as she needs to keep trying until she
Yeah.
can join us. And while she's trying, we're going to talk about something else. I'm going to leave it to Miss Henrietta. Okay, I see Agbo is here.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Before
good.
I go on, Miss Olivia is going to do her thing, which is putting the site so we can share. Over to you, Miss Olivia.
yes, Miss Anita, thank you so much. I'm sorry, having a day here. So, but I just sent that in the chat for us
Thank
ladies.
you.
And just like we were saying that we saw Miss Ape, testimony on that call, she
Oh,
dropped off again. I think it keeps telling her that she cannot use her mic or her video. And I think it does not make sense if she's here without a mic, right? Because she will not be able to talk to us like we wanted her to talk. But just like Miss Molly said, we'll go ahead and talk about something else while we wait for testimony to join. Miss Erika, I think that was over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Like Miss Olivia said and Miss Molly, you guys can see there's a change in our discussion today, which is who is to be blamed. I know you see right there, you're asking yourself, who is to blame? Is it me? Is it Miss Olivia or Miss Molly or you watching the show? No, we got a topic going on, and Miss Olivia is going to introduce to you who is to be blamed. But at the same time, it has to be on both sides. So Miss Olivia is going to introduce the topic real well, so you know what's happening.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Erika. Thank you. So I know I will swear that all of us on social media, right? We've been going about this very funny story that has happened. I don't know if it's funny, right? But we're talking about this guy. I think his name is called Baltazar. He's the director general for National Financial Investigation in Equatorial Guinea. This guy he has some change in his pocket, as I'll say. So he's well to do. Um, and he kind of had sex tapes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I'll say it right now. For over, I think over 300, like 400 women. These women included sister-in-laws, colleagues, women of high classes in his society, women who are doing good, like they didn't have to break the bank to do this guy. He doesn't have anything to offer them apart from sex. And they are not trying to take anything from him because they are doing good too. And because he had an issue with finance, and they were trying to do an investigation, so they went through his stuff on his computer, and then they found those videos, and somehow it leaked. So it's out there, like everyone is talking about it. But what we want to talk about today is that a lot of people are blaming the women and not the man. So I don't know. What do you all think about it? Miss Molly, do you want to go first?
man, it's crazy, right? Almost all of the time, if something happened, they blame the women. They over blame woman them. Okay, people are saying that this man, I go talk to pigeon. This man don't knock 400 woman. Una the blame na woman them. Una supposed to blame men them. Yeah, you marry woman. I feel like say wow. The way our African men they were brought up, right? They taught them how to provide in their homes. They don't know say knack into a provision. Yeah. They don't know say knack in a provision. If you marry a woman, you need the knack, you need to provide for woman for that area. So men they feel say na for go work, bring food on the table, and pay house rent, pay water bill, pay electric bill, you don't do am. What about the knacking part? If you no knack your woman, no matter which way you go bring her, you never do no nothing. You never do no nothing. So I don't know why they are blaming women in this situation. For me, I the blame na the woman, their husbands. And then they blame the man when knock 400 woman. No, he don't make history. Mm-hmm. He don't make history. For our generation, don't make history. We not say that say a day possible. Yeah, we not say a day possible. People say not day possible. A day possible. I see I got the laugh. A day possible. People bring a go in. A day
Yes.
possible. So now we get the internet. If we talk before internet messy up again. A day
Yes.
possible say one man did not 400 woman. They blame them for that 400 woman and they are men. That means say you know they knock your woman well, when you see another woman, they tell you say knocking therefore they eat go for them because of knocking. So African men, then the way they grow una up, una they try for providing, but for providing una if you say provide provision and all that. You if you not provide a woman knocking, you don't pay. You don't pay. Another man. Now, why don't you see picking resemble neighbor? Picking resemble landlord. Picking resemble cousin. Because that man picking for that house, that husband for that house, he don't pay as a man in the area of knacking. So not blame the woman. Blame yourself. If you don't say you no go fit knack, then no marry, no get woman. Yeah. Keep your team for your pants. Happen that too.
All right. I think let's bring, what do you ladies say? Let's bring testimony on.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Hello, Agbo. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to have
Hi.
you today. Hi. So originally, our show you had to be here with Miss Ape, but of course, Miss Ape lost her mom, so we're giving her that private time that she needs, and that's why we have you here today. So, if you don't mind, I'll put you on the spotlight, and we'll just ask you a few questions, and of course, the ones you are comfortable of answering, we'll go ahead with the show. Ladies, is that okay?
Yes, no.
Okay.
That's okay. And it's okay if the baby is in 7, it's okay. We
It's
understand. We are
okay.
all
Don't worry about it.
so don't bother yourself, my sister.
All right.
All right.
So I think the first
You can.
just
Mom.
ask you the very
Mom.
the basic question that everyone will ask. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, Mom. Good evening once more. I'm called about testimony. I'm a teacher.
Mm.
Present. I just had to stop to learn a trade, aesthetic. That's things that has to do with beauty. Mom. So, I have a child, and I'm an actress too. So,
Oh,
Wow, but
Amazing.
Mom.
that's amazing. Ladies, please go ahead if you have any questions for testimony.
So testimony. I love the name. It means today we
I
have
Oh,
know.
hear from you. So what I want to ask first, right? What has been your
yes,
how
Mom.
has your journey looked like? Like being a mom, working, what has been the challenges and how have you been working on this journey? The journey of life, if I may say.
Seriously, it hasn't been easy because as a mom and as a worker at the same time, I don't just have to depend on the father. I have to also chip something in. So as I teach, I was pregnant with him while teaching, and then school resume again. He was 1 month old. So I was teaching and he was with me in class. It was not really easy, but I thank God because he was a very calm child. So he did not really stress me at that point. So after the year passed, we continued. I go to school, I drop him at the nursery section because I teach the primary. I drop him at the nursery section, then I see him only at 3:30 because he goes home with his teacher. After that, I go and take him. So I myself, I really desire to continue my studies, but with him, I can't actually right now because we are just both of us in the house. So there is nobody that can help me stay with him for me to continue my own studies. So that's just the little challenge I've been facing.
Okay.
Can you describe like a specific challenge? Because when we say somebody should come and tell your story, like, can you define like can you describe like a specific challenge you went through, and how did it affect you emotionally and physically, and how did you um walk through it and get to where you are right now? Like something specific that someone could learn. and be encouraged.
Uh, well, I'll go back to my primary school days. I completed the primary section and then I was sent to an aunt in Douala who was supposed to continue sponsoring me. That she was supposed to send me to Form 1, so I moved on there. I was so excited because it was my first time leaving my village. But when I got there, I realized it was the worst nightmare. I stayed with her for so many years, but no school, and I was not learning even a trade. I took care of her own child till I came to realize I was in bondage. I had to leave the house. I left without nobody knowing. I started struggling on my own, working as a maid in different houses. Since I was still a kid, I will work for, let's say, 8 months. The person will not pay me. I will leave and look for another place. Well, before leaving her house, I followed a neighbor to Bamenda, Pinin. So I lived with her family for 6 months before both of us moved to Douala, started hunting for jobs at house helps. I think I worked for 3 houses, but no payment. The last one I worked for a year. The woman told me she gave the money to the girl's father, but he equally refused that he did not receive any payment. So I became so frustrated and I had to give a last trial. I worked with a Francophone woman in Douala for 6 months. I had to open up to her, explain the situation to her that the man who brought me here was not actually my biological father. So I dared to go back to my people. And she paid me for that 6 months I worked with her and encouraged me to go back. I went due to ID issues, they sent me back. I came and made lost documents. I succeeded and went to the village. Due to the fact that I've been out for so many years and I left that my aunt's house without any information, they knew I was dead already until they had forgotten about me. Yes, because it was let's say more than 6 years. So when I went to the village, I met my mom I grew up with. I told her everything that happened, and my own biological mom asked because she was not in the village. She asked, "What do I really want to do?" I said I wanted to go back to school. They refused. They said I have seen the life out there, so I cannot really focus to study. I insisted. They said I should learn a trade. I refused. Her elder sister said, "Okay, send her to Yaoundé. I will take care of her. Let's, for benefit of doubt, let's send her to school." I went to Form 1 with my younger brother. I seniored for 9 years. It was a great challenge. I saw it as a on dit en français mépris. I felt I was really, really down there because going to the same class with your younger brother is so painful. I felt the pain. I saw my primary school classmates in the university and I was like, me. But I had this desire to study. I had the desire to go to school. I always dreamt of going to school. So I said I will push forward and I will make it. So I went to Form 1. Form 2, I took second position and my aunt was like, wow. Because their point was I would get pregnant in Form 1. I failed them. From 2, I took second position. I was promoted to the best class. That's from 2A. I stayed there from 3, from 4. I passed, and my younger brother repeated while going to Form 5. But life came back at me again, and my aunt who was sending me to school had to die. So she died when I was moving to Form 5. I started back again alone. I know some people will ask, where was your own biological mother? But I really cannot answer that question because I myself kept on asking myself that question. So when she died, I had to start again alone. my younger brother was sent to the southwest, and I started going to Form 5. I realized it was not good. Nobody to pay my fees, nothing, nothing. I was renting. I had to drop for the first month. I looked for a house help job. I started working. When I got my first salary, I went to the evening section and paid. I wrote my ordinary level and passed. I wanted to write the advanced level immediately after the ordinary level. On the day of writing, I wrote economics. On coming back, I got a shocking news that my younger brother was shot. So it really, really traumatized me, and I could not write all the other subjects. So I had to end it there with the advanced level. I got absent in all the other subjects. So after that, I had to get up and start again. That was when I met my husband, and he has been a great backbone to me too. And he has been encouraging me to go back to school. And I know I'm going to complete the advanced level one day. Yes. So all these did not really it did not really weigh me down. It did not stop me from going to the school I wanted to go to. It did not break my desire for school. So due to the circumstances, another person might see it as, why am I going to school? There's a lot of things out there. Some girls will move into prostitution and all the like, but no, I took it upon myself that I am not going to stoop that low. I said, if I can work as a house help and make money, then why not? Why sell my body or do what is not proper? So I really thank God for His grace and everything. So that was what happened to I got to the point where I am right now.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I'm
It's a good
speechless.
one.
Everyone speechless.
No, like your
Oh,
name, like Miss Molly said, your name really testifies a lot about your life. And to be honest, when you were talking, I was looking how flawless and beautiful you are. I swear to God, you're so beautiful. You got a good skin. Like when they say ebony, you got it. And I believe that your resilience and your love for yourself kept you going. To be honest, I believe our Mollie Show started with self love. And I believe that's what has taken you to this moment. And you explaining yourself. When you talked of the evening school, I remember when I was in Douala, I had to teach in an evening school. And I see a lot of kids that struggled why they went to an evening school. That's exactly the story you're telling me right now. And I'm so grateful for your husband. But one thing you mentioned that you are now somewhere. So where are you now? Are you still in Douala or you went back home?
No, I'm now in Yaoundé.
Okay, good. Okay. So you're there with your husband and is it boy or girl?
It's a boy.
What's his name, if I may ask? Because your testimony, I know you're gonna give that child. Uh huh.
Praise or something.
What is it? Praise?
His name his name is Greenfield Bethel.
Good. That's
Oh
a
my
beautiful.
God! See the battle at the end. Oh,
Mhm.
Mama, that is so sweet. I know. I'm so happy that you came to the show and you've talked about your story. But I know you said many people are gonna say, "Oh, why is she not doing this? Why is she not doing this?" But I think you answered them. You told them that it's your destiny, it's your life, is what you think is best for you. And I'm happy you said that because I'm a human being. I had that in my mind, like, okay, why does she only think she has to go to school to make it? But you told me it's your passion. And I went to church today and they said, whatever thing you wish for yourself, even if it's hard, you're in the pit, like Joseph was, and you're determined as you were, you got it. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful that you mentioned this and it's dwelling on me that I would like Mama, most people are in the pit. Your testimony has given them, I think it's giving them hope and it's giving me hope too. Because no matter where we are in pits. But you're a strong girl and I'm thankful for you. I know you don't want to talk about your family because I wanted to ask too. Like, where is mom? Where is dad? Those are things humans ask. It might not be what you want to hear or what you want to approve, but we humans, we have questions, things to ask about people. Sometimes people might think we're judgmental or what, but like you say, don't want to talk about mom or dad, so I accept it because now you're a mom. So I don't know what you have, Miss Molly, to tell her.
Man, I want to applaud you.
Yeah.
There are very few people that are strong like you. Very,
Oh,
even here in the US, they are very, I think very people like you, we don't have that much of them. There are very few people. I want to appreciate you for who you are.
yeah.
You are a very strong woman. This is what I call girl power. You are a strong Ebony woman, strong black girl. Yeah. There's a lot of inspiration from this story. I like the
Yeah.
fact that you didn't care that you went to school with your younger brother, that the age gap is 9 years difference. It means everybody in that class was that level, but you didn't care. That didn't bother you at all. You were so driven that you are like, I know where I'm going to. I have to go there. You ignore all of those, I don't know, challenges. You didn't see it like a challenge. You saw it like life. Hey, this is it. Point, and this is where I have to start. Because some people will say in that situation, somebody will be so shy. They'll be like, I want to homeschool. I want to go to adult school. I want to, there are options out there. But you accepted to take this option. You were like, I don't care. I will go. I know what I'm going to benefit. I really appreciate you for that. And from those who are watching, this is something that what I've learned from her is that if you put your heart in something, if you put it's determination. And when you want to, when you have determination, you're going to get to where you want to go, one step at a time, one step at a time. And I cannot imagine what you went through. If I say I understand, I am lying. I can only imagine. A little girl at your age, yeah, a little girl at your age, you went out there for a better life. Instead of you seeing a quarter of what you expected, it was a huge mountain. And
Telling
to get to the point where, as young as you were, you decided to leave the house, it means it was hell. Because the first thing you would think is like, if I go out there, maybe I'll get raped. If I go out there, what am I going to eat? If I go out there, where am I going to sleep? Like, the fact that you choose all of that out there rather than home, it means that home was hell. So you going through all of that, I don't know. Like, I applaud you. And I have one question for you. Like, how did you heal? Because all of these things have been messed up, whether we like it or not,
Mhm.
mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally. Man, you have been dealing a lot. Like, how was the process of the healing, if I may ask? Or maybe Olivia has something she want to say.
You're muted.
Admitted. That's a good question, Miss Molly, because again, just like you said, after you have gone through everything, like it or not, you try to get healing in you. I know it must have been difficult, and would love for you to share that with us. But meanwhile, we have a lot of love from the comment section for you. For some
Mhm.
reason, my this thing shows on Facebook user, but I can see it from Facebook. I have greetings from Akiambo Naya, and she's watching from, of course, in Cameroon. We have Nyonga Santos. We have Mesape. Thank you so much for joining, even though
I
we know you're
know.
through a lot. We have Chia Berinet, and all of them are, in awe of what is happening, what happened to you. And then they're giving words of encouragement, saying that determination is the key, and they're telling you you were very determined, and that's what they love about you. And this is really touching, and we hope that your story inspires someone somewhere, because of course we never know, there can be somebody, this is your situation somewhere, just wondering what's the next step that they are going to take, and maybe you just give it to them right here, like this is what you can do. So but again, like Miss Molly asked, how did you get over it? Because I know there might be times you're like, oh my God, did I really go through this? Am I really in my own home now with my husband, my own kid, trying to work it out? What did you do to get, over all that?
All right, Mom. I believe there was nothing much than receiving and accepting Christ in my life.
Amen. Amen.
And in that from one, even though it was a difficult one, but my aunt really, really pushed me. Well, the first day we went to church, she was like, speak in tongues. And I was like, speaking in tongues? Something is done by the Holy Spirit. They don't
Amen,
learn
girl.
how to speak in tongues. She gave
Mhm.
me one on my head. Damn! And I was like, Jesus. Just that slap.
Mm.
I don't know if I say it revived my system. I opened my heart and gave my life to Christ. And
Amen.
from that day, I realized everything became
Yeah.
very, very
Mhm.
simple. I realized all the hate I had in me was dying gradually. At a point, I sat and said, if I should see that woman one day,
Mm-hmm.
heaven bears me witness what I will do to her. But I came to realize
It's wicked.
vengeance is of the Lord.
Amen.
And there is nothing I can do. I decided not to judge anymore, not to be angry. And I realized I became so free because I was a little bit somehow tied up too,
Mm-hmm.
because I was full of hate. I hated that woman. Oh God. But God had to free my mind, and I realized all those things happened for good. Because I think if they did not happen, maybe
Mhm. You want to be where you are?
I wouldn't, yes, I
Mhm.
wouldn't have learned, because I learned so much from it. And no matter how difficult life shows me now, it would
Mm-hmm.
never weigh me down, because I have seen so much. eh, So it rather made me to become very strong. And sometimes I sit and actually say, but I thank her, because I think if he had not done that to me, I wouldn't have been this strong. Yeah.
Right.
So I give God all the glory, because he made it possible. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. We do appreciate you. Ladies, I think we are almost at the top of the hour where we usually have our advert, or you said you have another question for testimony before we get there. I sent a message to the chat, I think.
Yes. So I know after the advert, she's coming back. She's staying with us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I have some questions. That will be after the advert too.
Okay. All right. Just like we have said before on our show, for our followers, we want to use this platform to thank you for the love. So we're giving one of our viewers every time we're on a live show. Live show. We don't just post it on our page. We do it on our live show. If you have a business you want us to talk about on the show, you make a short video. Let it be max 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds, or a 30 second video, just stating what you want us to, your business, the name, where you're located, anything. It can be anything from clothes, shoes, dresses, schools, anything, any platform. But that's a way of saying thank you. So we'll have one of them right now, and we'll be back after this short commercial.
The world has been changing, and Cameroon is part of that change. Imagine learning from the comfort of your home, in the palm of your hands, beyond time and space. Yes, you too can do this, and we will help you learn some of the most in-demand IT courses through e-learning. We are the College of Technology in the University of Boyer, and together with our partners, We are revamping a sizable number of courses to include an e-learning experience. Get trained in data management, cybersecurity, computer networking, mechanical and electrical engineering, and more by the most experienced instructors from around the world. The College of Technology partners with Joint IT Solutions, Cisco Academy, AWS Academy, Microsoft Academy, CompTIA Academy, the Python Institute, the Linux Institute, and more. Together, we are closing the gap in the digitalization of companies in Cameroon. You can be part of the refined workforce with increased productivity to leverage your employment opportunities in the fast-growing Cameroonian economy. Take a chance with us. For more information, visit the College of Technology in the University of Boyer or dial the phone number. The College of Technology in the University of Boyer. Train locally and qualify globally. Start and develop your IT career with us.
Thank you so much for watching. Oh, okay. I think I don't see testimony in the backstage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
I think it's
internet
network
data
issues. Testimony, if you are listening, I'll also drop you a message. Please join whenever you can,
Yes.
and then we'll go from there. Oh, ladies, what do you propose?
Yeah, I know I have some questions that I wanted to ask, but I'll ask these questions to us
Okay, he's back.
viewers.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, she's back. I okay, Miss Molly, you can go on with your question. I just had some remarks.
okay. So, what I wanted to ask was like, okay, what is the most proud moment you have on this journey? Like, if you want to look back, what are you most proud about? Because this has been a journey for you. This is your story. You now that you are in a better place, when you look behind, there must be something that you are proud of. What is it that you are proud of in this your journey?
I think the one thing I'm proud of is the fact that I achieved my ordinary level certificate. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm proud of because that was where I was heading to, and I actually got it.
Okay,
Amazing.
that's amazing. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Sarita, do you have a question?
Yes. My question goes to I. I when you were talking, I was writing down certain things, and I see what makes you who you are today because one, you accepted your mistakes. Secondly, you learn from them, and thirdly, you're moving on. You know, sometimes in life, I believe that if you don't accept your mistakes, you can't move on. So I am so grateful. And at the end of it, let me tell the person you've laid your trust to never fails. And it never fails through you. So if you know that what you're doing is the right thing to do, I tell you, always succeed in life. And that's why you've succeeded. But I want to come to this issue of girl child. Like Miss Molly said, you're an inspiration to us women and girls. What can you tell our sisters, our aunts, or the females out there what they can do if they're in this situation? Like you educate them because let me tell you, a story is going to be somebody might be going through it and is not able to speak it out, but you telling this on behalf of all of them. But what can you tell them going forward? What they should do, what they're thinking negatively, what you think they should do that to make them happy, which can help them to move on.
All right. So I think basically everything is about determination. Yes.
Right.
Firstly, you need to be determined. If you find yourself in a situation like this, you have to be determined. When you are determined, you can actually move to any point where you want. Sometimes we can have people around us that we trust and we can confide in someone.
Oh, her internet is not the best. But
I
while
know it's breaking.
yeah, while we are
Okay,
waiting,
it's okay. I'm sure everybody understands.
yeah. So while we are waiting for Agbo, Miss Agbo, can you guys hear me?
Yes, you
Okay.
good.
While we are waiting for Miss Agbo to join, okay, she's
Oh,
back.
she came in.
Yeah.
Yes, mom.
Please go
So
ahead.
I I I believe some people might find it difficult to live the way I did. But if you have somebody that you can confide in, I think you should do so, so the person will help you as much as possible. Sometimes we keep those things in within us, and we get to realize it's destroying us gradually. But I believe a problem shared is a problem solved. If you cannot solve it yourself, please try as much as possible to confide in someone so you can get assistance. I think.
Wow.
Thank you
Support.
so much for that.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know if anybody from the comment section, the viewers, our followers, if you have question for Agbo, you can drop it in the chat. If she doesn't see it today, she might see it tomorrow or the next day. And if you need encouragement from her, you can drop it in the chat and she's gonna reach to you. Or we're gonna get the question through her and she's gonna get back to you. But
Yeah.
Miss Agbo, we don't want you to go now that we have you as an opportunity. We want to talk about this thing that is happening in Equatorial Guinea, right? Have you heard
Yes,
about this topic?
yes, I have.
So, what is like from what we are experiencing on the internet, the blame is going a lot to the women, right? The man did
Yes,
wrong,
ma'am.
the women did wrong. Yeah, the blame is going to the women. What is your take on this? Just you will talk, Henrietta will talk, Olivia will talk. Let's just have a girl conversation
Mm,
on this one.
Well, mom, to me, actually, both parties are actually very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I will emphasize on the part of the women, because though it is generally said that men are generally cheats.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Testimony.
Go ahead,
so,
go ahead. Olivia, stop distracting her.
Testimony. Okay.
so
I'm
we
listening,
already
Mama.
have that in mind that men are cheats. So no matter how faithful a man claims to be, even if he is not cheating at all, we already have it that he's a cheat. That one we should know it and know peace. So my problem is those women.
Hmm.
Yes, I don't think it's the nature of men, but it's not the nature of women.
Hmm.
A woman can actually decide not to cheat on the husband for 50 years in marriage and she will not.
That's true.
So I believe if all this happens, then it's actually their fault, because you cannot tell me, those 400 women cannot tell me that all their 400 husbands or boyfriends are not actually good. They are just trying to eat what is not theirs. So so
It's a
we
national
they actually sold, should I say they sold themselves out, because what is in that man that their husband don't have?
Okay. I get your point.
To me, yeah,
mm-hmm.
to me, there is nothing there that man has that
Mm-hmm.
their husband don't have. And
Mm-hmm.
if he does not at all, you want to make him to be like that man, he will still be. That one is just they call it thief last, so they want to become like men.
Ah, your testimony go keep me laugh today.
Oh.
Okay.
It means they want to actually become men who are generally cheats, because That's too bad to me. For the part
Mm-hmm.
of a woman, it's really, really bad.
Bad.
It's really, really bad. The man can do that.
Hmm.
It will not be too pronounced, but you as a woman, you will be condemned. Yes. So
All right.
So that was
Let
okay.
me
Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you for your
Henrietta
opinion.
is scratching her head. Henrietta or
I'm
Olivia.
glad that we have someone who said the opposite of what I'm thinking right
Yes.
now.
Go ahead.
But before we go, thank you to our viewers, right? I'm really happy. I see a lot of you writing. I have Precious Gumwa says I'm the man's energy. Okay. Thank you for admiring the man's energy. We have Lucinat. She's watching all the way from Limbe. We have, of course, Miss Ape, thank you so much. Again, I'm really happy that you are with us, even though you're going through a lot. We
Mm-hmm.
have greetings from Ben. Ben is no more in Doha. Ben is in KSA. Thank you for still joining us, even though you have moved. So shows that you love the Mollie Show. We really appreciate it. Let me just give my own point, though, on this topic. There's something that testimony said, which is true. One girl said this on TikTok that women, we have to know that there is no 50-50, unfortunately. If it wants to come to judging, we're already at 30 before they want to even judge us. That's how,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, I'll say unfortunately because I don't want it to be that way. That's how it is out there. There's a lot of things in this case that I look at. That man, he has his money. Maybe he's not millionaire, right? He's rich a little bit. Like he can take care of himself. Let me put it that way. And most of those women in those videos can take care of themselves also.
Mm-hmm.
No be any kind of woman, right? No be one way eat the beg chop. No. So they're not go take the money for the it's not go and go give them
Come
money.
on. Uh-huh.
Money is out of the issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll not pretend I've not watched one of those videos. I've watched them. One of that video then make a man make the point or make a now. That man is on camera. He did not hide it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a hidden camera. They see that camera. That man was trying to adjust that camera. That woman, the drag key. Like, as I leave that thing, come move, finish the thing. Now, wait, see. Like, you are a married woman, you are getting naked in front of someone, in front of the camera, and you don't care. That married will get off your house, you don't finish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't, it didn't even, the limiter, so why did do the camera? It waits, it drag the man, like, come quick. Because this is what most men think. All right, I don't take you go vacation during the day. Think my card go more. Now we there for more. You go shop, shop, shop. You come back, you say, well, I'm really hungry. He go buy you Chinese or whatever, can you? They have to say, because most of these vacations here in the US, to make it fun, people always travel like in a group, right? He go say, well, mommy told my boy then downstairs or something like that. They
Mm-hmm.
go hang out by the time one come back, you don't sleep. You people have not had that sex that you wanted. You have not even had your own time together. He has made it about his friends because he thinks that he gave you his card to spend the way you want. He has brought you dinner. That is all. Not be all that I want. Not be all that I want. Maybe I don't go wash like 10 times that day. Wedding, I
Mm-hmm.
go and say, no, correct. Wrong, go change them. Wear the house rope. I'm waiting for you, come. Maybe one of those women try that man. Go tell a friend and say, when I joke, when I come, the man I die. So
Dr.
that's the
Dugu.
way it is. Yes, you do for your house because we have conversations. We should run the story among us like friends. So person tell say never reach orgasm. That girl go tell say you did joke. Go try that man. But some of the men will not want to do it. You try to introduce something to them, right? You try to introduce, okay, let's have this toy, let's play with it, and he's like, nope, I don't want to do it. You say, okay, maybe you don't want to break his ego, right? By saying, well, the next so you you're trying to do other things in a dorm. And then at the end of the day, he's like, I gave you money, I built you the house, you're driving a luxurious car, whatever you want to buy. That's not what I want. I
Mm-hmm.
want you in bed with me. I don't want
Knacking.
us to go on a trip and you are not in the room with me. So we can't do anything for you for hang out. I if you hang out for play all day, I
Yeah.
want you to explore my body. I want you to do those naughty things with me. Of course, we know that having to making a tape right during intercourse, it's not safe because of course it can go out there. Maybe
Yeah.
that man is doing that thing, they're excited because after that they'll sit and watch it and say, child, see the man, see how you be do. And they do not care. If a married woman can strip in front of a man who has a camera and does not use protective, she's done. She does not care what happens. She does not care whoever looks at it. So me, for my own point, again, we're trying to say who is to blame? All of them. Because, of course, that man left his wife and 6 kids to be with you. And you also left your husband. Of course, we know that when you get married, we're saying that, okay, for better for worse, we're not going to cheat and all that. But how can the blame go to the woman? This man also left his family and was with you. So for me, those women do not have satisfaction from their men. Those 400 men need to go check themselves why they are woman, or they go gather, they sleep with one man.
One man, no. One man, the
Rita,
man will not have off days.
hold on. Why am I trying to bring Miss Rita up? It's not, okay.
She's up.
Okay. Miss Olivia, where you with this thing? I don't know. Somebody sent me a picture of it, and my own take is, you know, when men are men, I would say men, I'll include men here, always think that what they can do, a woman cannot do. That's the thing. And for them, it's like, you mentioned 50-50. Men will think 50-50 has to be with groceries, has to be with financing. But when it comes to this aspect, it has to be them. It can also be 50-50. It's simple. You know, what you can do, I can also do. And I always tell people that, they say, the man didn't do wrong. He's cheating with women and all that. And you, the woman, has to be faithful at home because you're married, you got kids. I asked them that, who did she cheat with? Who did he cheat with? A woman. I keep saying on the show, I'm a woman. And that woman too left to go and cheat with a man. So the man is not cheating with men, he's cheating with women. So if your woman is not exposed out there, how would they cheat with him? With her? So it's the same thing I'm telling men. If you don't want your woman out there, like Miss Olivia said, do your manly duty. There's so many things. This is in Africa. This happened in Africa. It's a history to reckon with, Miss Olivia. They'll blame, I'll go back to the Bible. They say they blame, what's her name, Eve, for giving the apple. Eve was doing the mother's duty, the woman's duty of giving you food. They gave you food. Take apple chop, not down hungry. Make tomorrow, this I not take feed you. Even that go disobey. Women, we do a lot. I'm having goals. We do a lot to take care of our family. We sacrifice a lot. We do stuff that we don't even have to do. But we put in the name of family. But you men do things that you don't even care about the family. You don't. The wife was here in the US. You were there. Yes, you can cheat. But at the same time, why are you cheating, taking pictures? What's your reason? I just want to know what's your reason. And the worst of it is, I told Miss Mollie before this show started that the man didn't even have no, you know, when you have some feeling and love, and you're making love to your partner, to someone you love, you have this affection, you have this, you have this glow. Let me tell you, sex is like you glow. You glow when you're having sex. You glow. Let's forget about the cream and all that. You feel your body like everything popping up, but that man did not. Because I don't understand how you can be having sex, looking at a video, so you don't even care about that woman sitting there. Because you're like, okay, I didn't see my yash, I didn't see my douche. You like,
my satisfaction need to give. Oh.
So that's why that's why you, that man, what were you? And you, the woman, some even went and fixed the camera. What are you fixing the camera for?
Mama, they say no day. You're done.
At the end, I said they were having pleasure. I don't want to. I don't want to say maybe the man is not doing it right at home for the woman. I don't want to say that. I'm trying not to say that, because if the man was not doing right, the woman's side, I didn't even see the orgasm. Man, after Mollie Show always says, if you reach orgasm, you feel it, you know it. But when I watch the videos, she just sits like here. Some they take clothes, they put here. They don't even. I don't get it. So for me, this thing, I won't say it was a movie, but it was two people doing stuff that they really don't like. I don't know what pleasure they were getting from. I don't know if the ladies wanted what from the man or the man wanted what. There was nothing in it. It's sad that 400 marriages have to be in jeopardy right now because of this. And one woman just lost her life. Mama, I don't know why he lost her life for. That man that 400 has not died. He take the day. You know, one time you take two. You did one time. That's why I want to come back to what Ms. Basepe said. She mentioned something of men with pride. We women want to do what men want to do, which is not right. But at the same time, I say that woman lost her life because of we are what we women are. We are empathetic. We are family oriented and driven. I think she did that because of shame, disgrace. But I want to tell all the remaining 399 women and counting, don't kill yourself for him.
You do now one man, not do 100 men. You do now
Yes,
one man.
don't do it. If you
Yeah.
have to apologize to your spouse or whoever, do the best you can do. If they have to let you go, like, don't kill yourself for human. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, Miss Molly or Miss Olivia.
Okay, let Miss Morris, do you have something? But thank you, viewers. Again, I said I'm having problems today. I don't know why my comments are showing as Facebook comments, so I had to go back
Facebook
to
user,
Facebook to get
Facebook
to that.
user,
We have Yumbi
yeah.
Vanet. I see you. I see you commenting. You say, all of those women they get mental problem, like without protection and on camera and stuff like that. And she says orgasm is bad. We all know orgasm is bad. All of us are trying to get that. And again, a lot of side comments about what happened. I see Yumi Vanet also says create time for your partner and get messy with your partner. I guess that's right. And Akiambom says, I know there's a video that leaked of the woman too. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there that says the woman, it doesn't really look like her. So she's saying that maybe they are birds of the same feathers. All right, Miss Molly, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I do. Man, you guys have said a lot. I don't even know where to start. Right? Like, seriously, na juju this thing the turn.
I talk
Na juju,
na juju locate am o.
they don't pass me. Like Henrietta was saying, right? The women that are still alive, they're 399. Don't
And
kill
counting.
yourself. I'm counting.
That's
Those
only
are the ones
400.
that were, before maybe this man has done more than 400, the way I'm seeing things. Before he thought of camera, he has been doing it, 1,000 people. And they said, hey, this will make me popular in the future. So I just
Yeah.
want to talk to anybody out there that is involved in this thing and they think you feel say you don't do the biggest bad. Forgot the face. Mawe Kongosa, or Mawe do to do and so. Bad na bad. See that. Make we not go out there with the judge people, with the categorize. Say na big sin this, na small sin this, na medium sin this, na average sin this. Forgot to face sin na sin. Person wey commit murder, who person commit adultery, forgot to face you don't commit sin. Person wey give $1, who person wey go sleep with that man, na sin na sin. So, like Miss Henrietta said, if you need to apologize to your family, your friends, and if you feel you don't need to apologize, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't do anything wrong. It's all about you.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia said maybe for a woman to strip herself in front of camera, that marriage not just for paper, now for name. And maybe most of those men, then they need to even invest. They only tell the invest and say, "It don't bring them disgrace." But tell that woman, may tell you say you are not taking me to cloud nine. What did you do? You say I go knock you, you need tire. You just say like knocking. You say do this. I give you money. I give you motor. What you want? I want knocking. And again, I need to blame for the part where I say I need to blame the man and I need to blame the women. I say the way our African culture bring us up, they bring woman, they make a woman they being a mute for relationship. You cannot communicate your feelings 100% because they would fear say people go judge us. Wait till they go think. Yeah, they teach us when we're growing up to be amazing women. They do not teach us how to communicate. We are all figuring out that communication part. We are all figuring out how to express ourselves and to tell our partners the needs they will get them. And then our men, then they not teach them for knock woman where. They not teach them so. They not teach them so they carry woman for cloud nine. They teach you say buy motor, buy house, give chop, give clothes. That means say you don't provide. But now men them, till they don't change. Woman don't go to cloud nine. So if you did knock you get for knock you where. Again, like what Agbo was saying, that it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense that all of those 400 women in a relationship, all of their men, they were not doing it right. So something is wrong. What is that thing? I think that should be our focus. What is that thing? We should stop focusing about who did right and who did wrong. Let's focus. What is that thing? Because it doesn't make sense that those 400 women, they were in relationships. Okay, even if some of them they not be there in relationship, at least 200 they be there for relationship, and it not make sense. Say if all of that 200 men they not be satisfied their women, they correct. Then something is wrong somewhere. We are missing something. That is what we should be focusing on. I rest my case.
Sorry, Miss Molly, let me tell you something. I believe there's more than 200 women that are not satisfied. The world is made out of billions and billions, trillions of people.
Yeah.
So I believe that it's even more. We have more than millions of women that have not reached orgasm, trillions of women that have not reached orgasm.
Oh
You see,
yes.
and I think I had a discuss, not a discussion. I had you know how men talk. Men feel they can talk. They were just talking in a group of men, and I passed by, and they were like, "Oh, women are also promiscuous." When this lady's thing came out, you see, the woman is doing this, and the woman might be doing her thing, and then nobody is knowing. You know what I turned and told them? I said, "Do you know what the problem is? You wrong with you, men, especially African men. You have too much ego. You
Yeah.
have this thing of if I cheat, if I sleep, if I go to bed with Henrietta, I need to let some other man know that I don't knock that girl. Henrietta feel say waiting, we don't sleep am. The other man will go and tell a friend, then they'll go and so the problem with you people that they catch you people doing what you're doing is because people talk too much. You talk too much among your friends. But we women, let me be honest, these women, none of them or some of people around them don't even know they did that.
Yeah.
But men with too much ego and pride want to challenge that man. That I don't knock 20 men. I don't knock 20 women. Sorry, 20 days. That's why yours spreads really fast. Even in our community today that we are, I told them right there that even in our community that we are in San Antonio right now. And I went ahead and told them that is why divorce is trending. Before, before I told them before marriage was trending, but now divorce is trending. And those 400 or whatever counting women, their marriages might be divorce might be trending right now. So I think the scale for divorce is gonna be huge this time. So I told them, man, you guys keep out your mouth and things will be fine. Like we women, that's how I'm married. Sometimes women marriages are kept quiet because of women, but you men go out there to make yourself tough. I can do this. I told them, you guys just zip it. Thank you, Miss Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I
Comes again.
see.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
back.
my computer is just up with me.
The
So
problem
Oh,
I see
sorry.
have joined us again. I was just reading one comment from I think Patience. Patience says, "I don't have a damn problem with those women. They are all victims. I think it's not normal. I think the man used juju. It's not normal. So none of those women could say no. And how do we know all those women could? How do we know all those women got cloud nine? Okay, I just read it as you posted it. Patience. Thank you for your input. And what I have to say about this one, Miss Molly, are we keeping it? Are we keeping it going?
Oh, it depends on us. If we are good, let's keep it going.
Okay. So what I want to say here is that I don't think there are any victims in situations like this because this thing that happened that we are knowing now, it has been over the years, not just this
Mm-hmm.
year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has been, he has been gathering those tapes. Maybe that's his own anxiety. That's what keeps him going. All
And
of
it
us
can,
have our crazy fantasies, things that turn
yes,
us on. That
yeah.
is his. Maybe he loves to watch those videos, how he performs and stuff like that. If he had hidden those cameras, I would say that's so evaluating women and trying to look for things to blackmail them at the end of the day. But those cameras were in plain sight, and all those women were aware of those cameras. So I think it's a game of okay. When we're growing up, we hear about gigolo, then we hear about small boy that will part away, they sleep perimeter. Like yeah, we know all that I
Mm-hmm.
would grow. No say the boy for the quarter. Yes, they don't follow them and follow them and follow them. Maybe the number will be exaggerated as it be now, but those people existed. Now with the internet, since then they out there. Before small to happen, and they just go meet Twitter. I don't really see them for it. So those things used to happen. I don't be thinking a juju or anything. I used to feel say some people in this so some people in there their libido high if they don't get new person inside 2 weeks, 1 month, it's like no nothing what happen with them. So that's what I think. That's what I think about the this case. Right. So I don't know. Testimony is back, ladies. Do you have a
Yeah,
question for
so I guess
testimony?
on I want to talk, right, Oli? And then I also feel say, right, this thing where the man do, it's not some, this is something he has been collecting
Collecting.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
over the years.
Those
Because
are
now,
his trophies.
yeah, so some people they think say this is something that just happened recently. No,
Mm-mm.
that man has been collecting these things, like you were saying. Yeah, there when we're growing up, there are guys like that. If we want start counter, they don't really sleep two Cartier. They don't really sleep two Cartier. They sleep brother. They sleep. There are guys in Cameroon like that. We know them when we're growing up. They will date that mommy for that house. They will date the sister. They will date the cousin. They will date. But just that back in the days, internet no be there. Yeah, all to be fit do now for copy and for Cartier. We'll see you the person may warm up so. Now all that will be fit do. But it has been happening, like you're saying. It has been happening. So maybe we'll be think I say na juju because they will be thinking and I say, oh, it just happened recently. But I feel like say this man has been doing it over the years. He don't collect data. For God. Yeah, I think that's what I want. That's all I want to say. I don't know if we are continuing or we are calling it off for today. What do you ladies think?
Um, yes,
Yeah,
Miss
I
Olivia,
think
do you
we
have
can call it.
anything? I
Yeah, I
can
think we can call it from
say
today. I'm
something.
trying to even get into Chrome, and testimony is going on and off. So I think we
Yeah.
can call for today. This is
Okay.
a topic we can continue. We can go back to TikTok or
Yes.
anywhere and
Yeah,
get
and
this.
then
Yeah.
we want to encourage anyone out there. Today we have been blessed with testimony. If you have any story to tell us that can encourage anyone out there, it's an open mic. Um, Inbox us on the Mollie Show. Let us know. Tell us your story. We want to hear your story. If you know a friend of a friend who has a story, bring them in. Let them tell their story. If your grandma has a story, bring your grandma in. If you have somebody who is a deaf and a dumb and it needs somebody that will have to hire to do the sign language, we're going to bring that person. Just we are trying to get to know you guys in as much as you want to know us. And again, if you have any topic that you want us to talk about, we are cool, we are open, we are willing to roll.
Just one second, ladies. I just wanted to talk something on Miss Testimony about the house help thing in Africa, in Cameroon. And I want to pour this to everybody who has house helps. Please treat them like family. I
Yeah.
keep telling everybody, if you keep your child for someone to take care of, that person can do anything with that child. They can kill or poison that child. So please, any person who has a house help out there, treat them like family. If you can't treat them like family, let them go. If you have to pay them, pay them. All of us has conscience. To be honest with you, I'm praying that I wanted to tell this to Miss Testimony. I wish she can open and
To watch it.
yes, yeah, thank God. I wish she can open something that she'll employ house helps and let her be, be that person that would distribute them out. And because she's an advocate for them, I want her to advocate for house help. If she can think about that, she lets me know that if she wants to open something like organization, that's a good one, so that she can recruit house help, so that whenever a house help goes anywhere, they are those people accountable through her. Let her think about that, and please treat humans like you want to be treated. Thank you. Sorry.
That's right, Mama. You have spoken well.
No,
That's right.
that's great. I do apologize today for my internet has really, I don't know if it's I'm on
I know.
I'm on Mozilla today and not
Oh,
Chrome. If it's
maybe
a code, but I'm Chrome, me. I don't know why. The names on
breaking.
the chat, I could not see them. I had to go back through and not be able to read it. I'll just try to say, hey, somebody said
Yeah, it's just showing Facebook
It's
user.
still breaking even.
Yeah.
It's a
you already know if you have been following us for this while, who are here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We think we strive to do better, and it only goes with you all as our viewers commenting, sharing, liking, and making it better for us. And as Ms. Hereta said before, we're concluding now. Do not hesitate if you think there's a topic that you want us to talk, and if you want to join us on our show, let us know so we can bring it up in the show next time. I'm just seeing someone saying that I beg when I bring me in. I'll try to read from Facebook to see who this is so that we'll bring you in. And then the last thing for testimony, that was the last question I had for you before we went off. If you have people that you want to thank for this amazing journey, please mention them, and we go ahead and we'll say thank you with you, because trust me, that journey, I never heard of so other man, you went through a lot. So if you have anybody you want to thank, please, you can mention them, and we join you to say thank you to these people who have helped you to be where you are today. All right, ladies. Any other comments before we go? No?
No,
We're
we're good.
good?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it.
I know. Thank you all.
Thank